basketball fans, you've got on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Arnold alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Stackhouse, and it's Reeves in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, Felder is out there with Garnett. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Terry in at the 5 spot. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line, 83%.
Well, free throw drops for Garnett.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
All free throws good from Kevin Garnett. San Antonio.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you can see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
Knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Down low, here's Wolf. And Stackhouse pulls it down. Here's Hilliard. Pass to Waters. Poked away. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Now Stackhouse. He had 25 points in the win against Oklahoma City. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's rebounded by Hilliard. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Phillips passes to Wolf. Felder surveying the floor. Pass to Garnett. Shot from 12. And the jumper falls for him.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Here's Stackhouse. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Wolf, covered by Stackhouse. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside, Reeves. It's blocked. And that's on Mountain. San Antonio will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Just 5 on the clock. Lots at 5. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Now here's Phillips.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Stackhouse, the pass to Hilliard. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Phillips. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him.
A chance here to look at the numbers for Felder. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Hilliard, who started by Phillips. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Passes it to Meyer. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Reeves. Oh, good on that one. Good work defensively by Terry.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Hilliard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Terry. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in blocks, 7th in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. And the first one goes. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8 to the paint. Here's Garnett. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio trailing here. The pass to Stackhouse. Here's Reeves. 11 points for him in that last game again.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Phillips. Defense right on him. And Garnett misses.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And Los Angeles guys shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. A 3, rebounded by the Spurs.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Hawkins check in for the Spurs. Reeves. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Wolf passes to Garnett. And no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have two evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
Here's Lindemann. Garnett grabs the board. Outside Billups. LaFrance. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. And it's all not up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. up here. And so it's San Antonio with it. Hawkins with it. 20 points for him last game again. Pass to Gibbs. The shot missing. So the Lakers will take it the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Garnett. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Great. He's ferocious when the ball goes up. Gibbs passes to Hawkins. 6 to shoot. Releases. An offensive rebound. It's good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And Garnett misses.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Chase the pass to Hawkins. Pass to Meyer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Harris passes to Billups. Garnett outside. Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Billups. Gibbs grabs the board. San Antonio leading. Here's Gibbs. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
For San Antonio, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles trails by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harris passes to Farrell. The pass to LaFrance. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maniatis. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Gibbs passes to Gibbs. Pass to Chase. Here's Hawkins. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Hawkins against Harris. Inside, Maniatis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Gibbs. He picked up 15 points in the last one again. Hawkins with it. Picked up by Harris. Meyer passes to Hawkins. Shoots. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. To the middle, here's Harris. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A free throw off from Harris. And San Antonio shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Los Angeles trails by 4. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Kramer. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hawkins passes to Meyer. Tipped away. Passes it to LaFrance. Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good. LaFrance has got 5. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Gibbs. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. It's blocked. Pass to Farrell. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. From the baseline. San Antonio with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. Back to the action after this word. Fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. No good with the wing jumper. The Lakers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Farrell. Harris with it. Here's Kramer, and it's blocked. Here's Gibbs. Pass to Gibbs. And there's Terry, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Niniati, he's covered by Hawkins. Back to Farrell. There's the 3. Gibbs grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Terry's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
The Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Hawkins has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Spurs.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Three-pointer. Poked loose. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
The pass to Chase. Here's Waters. Pass to Gibbs.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
He had a nice open look right there.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Chase. Terry grabs the board. Terry's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the way, Harris. He's covered by Hawkins. Lakers passing it around. In the corner, Farrell. Here's Terry. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Spurs have gone 1-6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And that one goes long. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Ricky, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Will make substitutions.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Garnett. 11th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play, really helping his team compete for wins. Now here's Phillips. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low, deflects the pass. Here's Waters. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And he comes up with the deuce. Garnett's got 10 points.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Here's Stackhouse. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, with Stackhouse's ability to attack the rim, that three-point shot is going to usually be there for him. You defend him too close on the perimeter, and you're risking a blow-by.
Here's Felder. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Garnett. Terry trying to get open. San Antonio with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Waters can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Felder. 9-point game is last outing. Passes it to Reeves. Fires it up. High quality look, and he sinks it. Reeves has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Garnett. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got his 4th assist in this one. The Spurs shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Here's Reeves. Terry covering. Reeves can't hit.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Hilliard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles trails by 6. Wolf passes to Billups. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Billups. Garnett's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So both teams making some changes here. Good on both. Now here's Billups. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Stackhouse, knocked loose. Now Billups. No points in the game yet for him. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Playoff seeding so important here. Let's have a look out west. Look at the Lakers. Right now they're on the outside looking into the playoff seats. And, of course, the Spurs, 4.5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Here's Hilliard following the three by the Lakers. To the left side wing.
Decent look for mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Felder. He dishes it to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Billups. Here's the teardrop. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
A lot of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Hilliard kicks to Stackhouse. Jacks up a three. Cranes the three-pointer. Stackhouse has got a pair of triples in the second out for San Antonio.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Garnett dishes to Billups. Here's the pass to Felder. Offline with his three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Hilliard. Here's the three. Billups with some nice defense here.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hilliard. A 23-point game for him in the winning it.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Wolf passes to Garnett. Knocked away. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Right side Billups.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the shot by Chauncey Billups. Meyer passes to Stackhouse. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. But they recover it. Reeves gets the bucket.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Los Angeles trails by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Billups passes to LaFrance. Here's Lindemann. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Trying to end the drought. Rebound San Antonio.
Yeah, a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. And now in transition, here's Billups. Here we go. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to Billups. Passes it to Wolf. Here's Felder. No good from outside.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Meyer. They get a hand on it. Pass to Reeves. Over Garnett. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding me.
Billups, no good.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Here's Hilliard, earned by Garnett. Yep, that one goes in there. Reeves has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Shooting foul, and as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Miniati's. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Spurs as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at San Antonio. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Best work they've done is on the boards. Got a nice edge in the numbers, and it's gotten them to this lead. They were getting after it hard. Raw, fighting, pushing, elbowing, throwing people around. We'll see if it takes something out of them from the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting up to 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with the starter. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court right now for the Spurs, they got Stackhouse, and it's Waters in at the 4-man position. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 14. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Phillips, double team. Bull passes to Felder. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here from about 19 feet. Reeves with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Stackhouse bangs home the trifecta. Stackhouse has got 9 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And it's all about the release when we shoot the float.
San Antonio leading by 15. And it joining us. We played over a minute here in the third. And the pass to Stackhouse. Here's Hilliard, who's guarded by Billups. They get it again. One. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's an 18-point game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Felder. Now here's Garnett. Terry trying to get open. And Garnett, that's good. He's got 17.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Here's one. He's got 9. And Hilliard gets it to go. Hilliard's got 16 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now here's Billups. He started closely. To the inside. Garnett. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Inside, poked away to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Billups. Feeds to Garnett. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Hilliard, who's guarded by Billups. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times, the guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden, you look up and you're leading the league in block.
First free throw is good. Harris checked in for the Lakers. Hawkins checked in for San Antonio. No good on the second free throw.
but only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles trails by 11. Harris kicks to Garnett. Phillips against Hawkins. Stole it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Stackhouse the pass to Hawkins. Teardrop shot. Here's Reeves. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Phillips passes to Terry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Pick off in midair. Here's Reeves, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's check out stats for Harris. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. So the wing on the left. Garnett kicks to Harris. Passes to Felder. The feed to Billups. In the corner, it's Harris. 5 on the clock. Here's Felder. Lays it up and banks it in. Felder's got 5 now.
Allowed any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Spurs leading by 9. Pass to Reeves. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Terry. And now in transition, here's Phillips. Here we go. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Harris kicks to Billups. To the middle. No good there. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Stackhouse, good. 11 points in the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Billups. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has shrink that down now to just 8 points with the basket from Felder. San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Substitutions here. Spurs leading by 8. Now Stackhouse. He's got 11. Here's Hawkins. Nails the wide open jump shot. Hawkins has got his third basket of the night right there.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Double team on Billups. Here's Kramer. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Stackhouse. And the three off target. Los Angeles trails by 10. Down low, Taylor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs leading by 8. Hawkins with it. 7 points in the game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. On the way, Harris. Terry outside. The pass to Garnett. Here's Miniatis. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Harris.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Waters. 11 points in the game. That's tipped. Here's Meyer. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 5 points in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Garnett finds Harris over Hawkins. The Lakers keeping it going.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Harris.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Off on the layup.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And the basket by Gibbs. And here is Harris. 6 points for him. Terry outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. No good. Shot missing. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Lets it go with a 3. The time for the ball, but they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Inside to the middle. Here's Harris. A rebound by the Spurs. To the inside. Gibbs. And he dunks it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
substitutions. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Farrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wolf. At the elbow, it's Harris. Rebound, San Antonio.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Hawkins kicks to Hilliard. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Left side, Harris. Passes it to Wolf. And that one is good.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Gibbs. Now Hawkins pulls up. And another basket for San Antonio.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Gibbs. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles trails by 12. To the paint. Tries again. Draws contact on the shot. And now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life. They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Spurs leading by 9. The pass to Hawkins. Good on the three-point shot. Hawkins has got 12 in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Farrell looking around. On the clock. Pass to Wolf. And good. That thing was that time as it fall. 16 points for him. Here's Hilliard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Los Angeles trails by 10. We've got Farrell, and it's Wolf in at the 2 spot. Here's Kramer. No good on the shot. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dog?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Wolf passes to Billups. That's a floater go. And here's the break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Wolf, he's covered by Hawkins. Passes it to Billups. Pocket 6. Double team on Billups. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Lakers with possession here. 2 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
The pass to Meyer. Over to the wing. There's Hilliard. And the Spurs scoring again.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the inside. Here's LaFrance. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Here's Hilliard. Foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. And the first one goes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Felder's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Reeves is checked in. And Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Hersey Hawkins. He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles trails by 14. Billups passes to Farrell. And Billups gets it to go.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Hilliard, who's guarded by Billups. Here's Lindemann, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Farrell kicks to Billups. Back to Farrell. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Pass to Wolf. Looking to get back on track here. Not going to go that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Lindemann, who's guarded by Billups. 13 feet away. No good that time. Los Angeles trails by 16. Felder, and he uses the glass on the way. Felder's got 10 points here in the second half.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hilliard, no good. The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Kramer. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Hilliard. Here's Reeves. It's deflected, but they get it back. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Terry's checked in, and it's Garnett in for Farrell. Spurs also with the sub. Waters is checked in. Los Angeles trails by 15. Now here's Phillips. Down low. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to give him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
San Antonio leading by 12. Passes it to Waters. Here's Reeves. Terry covering. And there's the pass to Hilliard. 5 to shoot. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Terry, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Hilliard passes to Reeves. He kicks it to Stackhouse. They grab their own miss. Los Angeles trails by 12. Bull passes to Phillips. Phillips double team. For 3. No good from Felder. The Spurs have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Hilliard passes to Waters. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Phillips. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Pass to Wolf. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Garnett. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class leading. Here's Lindemann. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Phillips, double team. To the wing right side. Releases. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here is Phillips after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Terry. No good, unable to end this run. San Antonio leading by 17. Now Stackhouse. Pass to Hilliard. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. Terry's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And Garnett misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
San Antonio with the ball after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Here's Hilliard. And the three off target.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Hangs on the trifecta. Wilkes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the three from Chauncey Billups. Trains the three-pointer.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Pass to Felder. And here's Garnett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Lindemann. Garnett with the block, but he recovers it. Here's the pass to Reeves.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Hilliard. Inside. From past the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Terry's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Right side Billups. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hilliard.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Pass to Reeves. Here's Gibbs from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Hilliard. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Los Angeles trails by 19. Here's Phillips. It's deflected and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-6 run. To the middle. Stolen by Terry. Inside. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Count that one. Spurs leading by 17. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He gets that one.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus.
And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split 2 games apiece.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by the Lakers. Lindemann knocks it loose, but they recover it. Here's Hilliard, and he lays it straight in. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Here's Hilliard.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
16 seconds left in the game. Here's Hilliard. He's guarded by Phillips. Here's Hilliard. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them as building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.